memory of Alfred Nobel, to Richard H. Thaler.
It's Washington politics 2017 style. A retiring Republican has entered into a Twitter war with President Trump. Over to CBS's Vicki Barker.
First, Mr. Trump claimed Bob Corker, outgoing head of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, didn't have the guts to run again. Mr. Corker's response, it's a shame the White House has become an adult daycare center. Political analyst Larry Sabato.
It's unusual for a president to attack a senator who basically has voted his way on everything, but it's even more unusual to have the senator respond in kind.
Corker telling the New York Times Mr. Trump is treating the presidency like a reality show.
Two teenagers are accused of shooting a Western North Carolina University student on a road adjoining the campus. Two men were arrested. The victim is in the hospital in Asheville. A 22-year-old North Carolina man has died after being shot at a party during his college homecoming weekend. Police say that John Cook of Charlotte was shot during a fight at a Greensboro apartment building, and he was pronounced dead at about 2:20 a.m. on Sunday at a hospital in Greensboro. You're listening to NCN News.
This is Brian Geisinger from the ACC Sports Journal. Here's a look what we have at ACCSports.com today. NC State is 3-0 in ACC play for the first time since Phillip Rivers led the Wolfpack back in 2002. However, there's more than one similarity between the 2002 team at NC State and the 2017 team. To find out what that is, make sure to check out the ACC Analytics tab as we peel back the numbers on some of the marvelous stats from Ryan Finley in 2017. Also, after a busy weekend of Week 6 in the ACC football season, make sure to check out ACCSports.com to get the latest on the ins and outs of the league. And don't forget to check out the David Glenn tab, where you can catch all of DG's conversations with the best from around the ACC, including a recent stop by Dabo Swinney of Clemson. For the latest news on the Wolfpack, Demon Deacons, Blue Devils, Tar Heels, and the rest of the ACC, make sure to check out ACCSports.com. I'm Brian Geisinger.
The board of directors of the Weinstein Company has terminated Harvey Weinstein effective immediately. Jonathan Andel is an entertainment lawyer. He thinks the future of the company is bleak.
Bob Weinstein, Harvey's brother, who's not been implicated in this, has been running the Dimension division of the Weinstein Company, which is a genre and horror pictures and so forth, and it wouldn't surprise me to see that spun off.
Donald Trump was in North Carolina for the first time as president to attend a fundraiser dinner in Greensboro over the weekend. Security was high and protesters were out to let Mr. Trump know he was not welcome. Some residents in the golf course neighborhood were excited to play host to the sitting president. Trump supporter Jack Riley lives in the community. He tells WREL-TV, having a president in the neighborhood is exciting.
The whole neighborhood is abuzz, and it's quite an event.
It was nearly 1 year ago that Hurricane Matthew made landfall northeast of Charleston, South Carolina. One of the areas hit hard in North Carolina was Duplin County. Jenny Cavanaugh, the owner of Riverside Bar and Antiques, tells WITN her business was destroyed.
I would say we lost 95 to 99. It was not good. Curio cabinets were laid over. We had dishes, and they floated, and some of the dishes might be in the back that belonged in the front, or vice versa.
It took over 5 months to reopen as they waited for insurance, cleaned, and bought new merchandise. The film Blade Runner 2049 topped the weekend box office despite a disappointing opening. Details from CBS News, Hanadoba.
The big-budget sequel to the 1982 sci-fi classic starring Harrison Ford and Ryan Gosling brought in an estimated $31.5 million in ticket sales. It cost at least $150 million to produce. The Mountain Between Us debuted in second place, followed by the horror movie It.
Mike Rayleigh.
We are country at its best with a blend of yesterday's memories. WCAB, Rutherfordton.
From ABC News, I'm Michelle Franzen. President Trump has sent his opening offer to Congress, a list of immigration priorities he wants in exchange for a fix to the DACA program. Alex Mallon has more from Washington.
At the top of the list, demands for the funding of a wall along the U.S.-Mexico border, along with rollbacks and protections for unaccompanied minors who cross the border from Central America. Democrats are already calling the plan dead on arrival and accusing the president of backing away from any chance at a compromise to protect the nearly 800,000 Dreamers.
President Trump's public feud with the top senator within his own party comes at a time when the president will need his help on his agenda.
No events today at the White House and no briefings by the press secretary as the federal government observes the Columbus Day holiday. But President Trump was busy on Twitter over the weekend, engaging in a very public battle with Tennessee Republican Senator Bob Corker. The feud could prove problematic for the president. He's set to announce this week that he won't recertify the Iran nuclear deal and wants to see tougher sanctions. Corker's the chair of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, and Mr. Trump will need his help to do what he wants to do. Karen Travers, ABC News, the White House.
The debate over kneeling during the national anthem returned front and center at yesterday's Colts game against the San Francisco 49ers. Vice President Mike Pence walked out early after some players knelt during the anthem. In a new poll, Paul Rykoff, CEO of the Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America, says 62% of vets believe that NFL players have the right to peacefully protest during a game.
A lot of folks don't like the protest, but they also understand the importance of free speech here. And I think most of all, they understand that veterans can be a voice of light in a conversation that so far has been really dominated by heat.
Some Democrats accuse the vice president of creating a stunt at the taxpayers' expense. This morning, the Nobel Economics Prize awarded to Richard Thaler of the University of Chicago. The Nobel Committee says for his contributions to behavioral economics. You're listening to ABC News.
Have you ever thought about saying goodbye to your job? Just walking into your boss and saying, I quit. And how would you like to commute to work without ever leaving your home? Well, not long ago, a 39-year-old entrepreneur from a billionaire family spent $20 million in 3 years to find the best home-based business in North America. He researched 70 different companies, and when he found the only one that had real long-term potential, he bought it. And right now, he's looking for people to help him turn this company into his next billion-dollar success story. So if you're serious about making money from home without having to leave your home, well, grab a pen. Because I'm about to give you the address of a website where you can learn all about this unique and rare opportunity. Write this down, www.goherenext.com. Now get on your computer and go to this site now. Part-time or full-time, your income is based totally on your performance. Interested? GoHereNext.com and say goodbye to your boss tomorrow. GoHereNext.com.
Wildfires burning in Northern California are prompting evacuations as fast-moving flames approach communities in Napa County. Firefighters there battling dry conditions and winds gusting up to 50 miles per hour. Napa Board of Supervisors Chair Bella Ramos says the high and unpredictable winds are driving flames towards residential areas and threatening homes.
We have 4 fires that are threatening life safety, and our emphasis, our focus, our efforts are, in fact, right now on evacuations.
Crews are also battling a wildfire in neighboring Sonoma County and Lake County. The Sheriff's Department issuing evacuations in areas near the town of Santa Rosa. Controversy is overshadowing this year's Columbus Day Parade in New York City. Mayor Bill de Blasio has included Christopher Columbus in a review of public monuments that could be symbols, he says, of hate. Protesters against commemorating Columbus disrupted a wreath-laying ceremony yesterday at the city's Columbus Circle, and more demonstrations are expected at today's parade. ABC's Drake Clark has more from New York.
This will be a very big celebration, as it always is, with 1 million people lined up here along Fifth Avenue. And then you have thousands of police officers who will be posted and positioned along the route. But still, activists say they plan to interrupt their parade with their demonstration to let the world know that this day needs to change and the name needs to change, because they believe Columbus just does not deserve the honor.
This is ABC News.
Maybe it's a pair of shoes, maybe it's a certain bike, maybe it's a certain mattress. Whether you're running, biking, or even sleeping, the equipment you use matters. Beautyrest provides equipment for high-performance sleep to help you perform better than ever. For a limited time, get great deals on select Beautyrest mattresses during the Beautyrest High Performance Sleep Sale. Find a retailer at Beautyrest Retailers.
You know, Oakland Feed and Seed can prepare you for whatever season comes along. Deer plot mix, corn on the cob, whole corn just $6.99, deer apples, corn and peanut mix, plenty of ammunition in all gauges and millimeters. Meanwhile, keep in mind Oakland Feed and Seed is a propane refill station, new and used tanks for sale. Get what you need in fast-acting lime at 10-10-10 premium fertilizer, only $8.99, 17-17-17 premium, $13.99 for the 50-pound bag. And don't forget Man's Best Friend, 50-pound bag, $14.99, and dog kennels, 10 by 10 by 6, only $189.99. Hey, if Oakland Feed and Seed don't have it, give them a chance to get it for you. Shopping at hometown Oakland Feed and Seed on Oakland Road, Spindale is a family tradition.
Rain chances stick around as we get another work week started. Expect mostly cloudy skies today with some scattered showers and thunderstorms possible. It will be warm and muggy with temperatures in the low 80s this afternoon. Tonight and to Tuesday morning, showers and storms remain possible with temperatures in the low 70s. Tuesday's forecast, partly sunny skies with some afternoon showers and thunderstorms and high temperatures in the mid 80s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Amy Wilmoth in the Weather Center.
Thank you very much, Amy. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday. This is the 9th day of October, 6 minutes after 7. Cloudy skies and a calm after the storm. Had a big one yesterday and last night, didn't we? Some tornadoes set down around the area. We'll find out more about that, hopefully during the call-around report. Right now it's 71 degrees, getting up to about 80 for a daytime with more scattered showers. About 50% chance of some showers today, gusting winds to 15 miles per hour. Rain in the forecast again tomorrow, 60% chance, and then it starts diminishing a little bit throughout the week. By the time Friday gets here, there's only a 30% chance of rain. Saturday, 20% chance, and on Sunday, 20% chance of rain. But we sure did have an abundance yesterday, didn't we? Some tornadoes set down around the Race Path Church area. We'll try to find out about the damage around here throughout the evening when we get to the call-around report coming up. Right now, again, it's 71 degrees. Now I have these death announcements. Mrs. Maxine Gross Romney, 86 of Ellenboro, died Saturday at Hospice House. The funeral will be conducted at 7 o'clock Wednesday, October the 11th at Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home. Elizabeth Probst and Edward Romney will both have eulogies for their mother. A private burial will take place later at Rutherford County Memorial Cemetery. Visitation is set from 6 until 7 Wednesday prior to the service at Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home for Mrs. Maxine Gross Romney. Mrs. Alice Green Fortune, 104 of Bostic, died Friday at Hospice House. The funeral will be conducted at 4 o'clock today at First Baptist Church of Bostic. The Reverend Clay Earl and Reverend Lamar Hewitt will officiate. Burial will follow in the church cemetery. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral and Cremation Service is in charge of the arrangements for Mrs. Alice Green Fortune. Charles R. White, age 88 of Union Mills, died Friday at Colonial Manor Healthcare. The body will lie in state from 1 until 2 today at Centennial United Methodist Church. The funeral service will be 2 o'clock today at Centennial United Methodist Church, and burial will take place at the church cemetery. McMahon's Funeral Home and Cremation Services is in charge of the arrangements for Charles R. White. Terrence M. Terry, Uncle Mike Powers, age 78 of Rutherfordton, passed away Wednesday, October the 4th at his residence. A memorial service will be held 2 o'clock today at Harrelson Funeral Chapel with Reverend Ernie Cole officiating. Military honors will be provided by Rutherford County Honor Guard. Burial will follow. The burial will be private at a later date. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services has been entrusted with the arrangements for Terrence M. Terry, Uncle Mike Powers. James Denton Anderson, age 71 of Rutherfordton, died Friday at Willow Ridge Rehabilitation and Living Center. The family will receive friends Tuesday, October the 10th from 12 until 2 at McMahon's Funeral Home, and the service will be at 2 o'clock Tuesday at the Funeral Home Chapel with Reverend John Green and David Tomlin officiating. Burial will take place at Eternal Hills Memorial Park. McMahon's Funeral Home and Cremation Service in charge of the arrangements for James Denton Anderson. William Robert Bob Foster, age 91 of Forest City, died Thursday, October the 5th. Graveside Memorial Service will be held on Tuesday, October the 10th at 3 o'clock at the Woodlawn Memorial Park on Waithampton Boulevard in Asheville. The Pageant and King Mortuary and Crematory is in charge of the arrangements for William Robert Bob Foster. Homer Guffey, age 79 of Forest City, passed away Friday, October the 6th at his residence. The funeral service will be conducted at 3 o'clock Wednesday at the Grace Chapel Foursquare Church of Forest City with Reverend Ricky Petit officiating. Burial will follow in the Spindale City Cemetery. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to the service at the church. Harrelson Funeral and Cremation Services has been entrusted with the arrangements for Homer Guffey.
by U.S. Magistrate Court Judge Brian Epps. The judge found that Reality Winner acted with premeditation. Before leaving the Air Force, she had researched what could happen if a thumb drive was inserted into a top-secret computer and how to anonymously send information to drive-by media outlets. Judge Epps also found that Reality Winner wasn't joking, as she claimed she was, when she expressed hatred for America, including wanting to burn the White House down. She was not kidding. He ruled that she presents an ongoing threat to national security and is a flight risk. Now, under Obama, leakers could simply ask for a government-paid sex change operation, mount a left-wing public relations campaign, get out of federal prison with a pardon. Bradley Manning? But times have changed. So for now, Reality Winner will stay put in a secure lockup until her trial. Sometimes, folks, reality bites. And it can hurt, if it's in the wrong place. Did you know that unsecure routers may be an easy way for cyber criminals to hack into your home network? Once on your network, they can access connected devices like laptops, smart TVs, and any personal information stored on those devices. That's why Norton, backed by Symantec, is introducing a new secure Wi-Fi router called Norton Core. Norton Core monitors for suspicious activity, isolates threats, and is uniquely designed for stellar speed and coverage. Setup is easy. There's an app that walks you through the steps, provides an overall security score, and recommends how to make your home network more secure. Go to getnortoncore.com and use the code RUSH for $25 towards next day shipping. Nothing can guarantee protection against every cyber threat, but Norton Core can help protect you against cyber criminals trying to hack into your home network. Visit getnortoncore.com. Use the code RUSH for $25 toward next day shipping. Terms apply.
Friends don't let friends tune to any other radio station. Good friends recommend AM 59. Shouldn't you be a good friend?
Are you struggling with addiction or alcohol problems? If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help, and your insurance may offer coverage.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares. Call 800-418-1360, 800-418-1360.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares. Call 800-418-1360, 800-418-1360.
Well, adding value to your home is easy to do if you start looking at the floors first. And if you go to Southern Carpet, you'll find some real opportunities. Maybe even that Tarkett flooring would be a possibility. They carry floors over there at Southern Carpet that stand up to the day-by-day rituals like kids making a mess, dogs tracking in mud, bringing in everything on your shoes. This Tarkett can handle it. And right now you can find out more about these fabulous flooring products at Southern Carpet if you'll just stop by. Get some excellent pricing right now, too. You'll find the perfect floor to fit your home and your budget if you'll just do business with home folks. That's Southern Carpet. Hurry in. Take advantage of these great deals right now and choose from the excellent selection of Tarkett. Only at Southern Carpet, 1512 West Main Street, Forest City, and visit them on the web at southerncarpet.net.
Charlie Cantley was born in Texas in 1858. As a young man, he spent a short time with the Texas Rangers. Then he moved up to Silver City, New Mexico, and was hired on as a deputy sheriff. While Cantley and another deputy were guarding the jail, they were overpowered by 6 prisoners in jail for various reasons, including murder, stealing horses, and train robbery. The prisoners locked Cantley and the other deputy in a cell. Posse was hastily formed, and within a couple of hours, they caught some of the prisoners. Cantley wasn't able to leave with the posse, but when he caught up with them, the posse had 2 of the escapees prepared for a lynching. Cantley grabbed a rifle and yelled out that no one was going to be lynched as long as he was armed. So the posse quickly overcame Cantley, disarmed him, and finished the lynching. Cantley continued as a deputy sheriff until in 1890 when he was elected the town marshal of Silver City, a job he held for 5 terms. But the pressures of the job started getting to him, and he started getting deep in the bottle. When he drank, Cantley was aggressive. Then the evening of October 10, 1895, Cantley was in his usual state, drunk, when he started arguing with attorney James Fielder in the White Horse Saloon. Finally, Cantley challenged Fielder to go for his gun. When nothing happened, Cantley drew his own gun and fired 2 shots. They hit no one. Fielder then drew his gun and fired it twice, killing Marshal Cantley. A sad ending for a good lawman. You've just heard another story from Chronicle of the Old West. I'm Dakota Livesay.
We're cloudy skies this morning and started out at 73 this morning, and we're 71 now, climbing up though to in the 80s for our daytime high with rain expectations coming back. 16 now past 7. Let's go to the phones, get started with our call around news. And Deputy Hartman is on the phone with me right now from the Sheriff's Department to give us an update. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing great. Tell us what's on the report from the weekend.
In the last 48 hours, there were 311 calls, 16 arrests, and there's currently 182 inmates in the county jail. For the incidents, Summer Howard reported an incident of elderly abuse or injury. And for the arrests, Bethany Logan of Forest City was arrested for possession of methamphetamines, possession of drug paraphernalia, and received a $5,500 secure bond. Wesley Garcia of Spindale was arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor, was given a $500 secure bond. Alicia Cooper of Morrisboro was arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor, received a $1,500 secure bond. Jalen Bowers of Lake Lure was arrested for impeding traffic and resisting a public officer, received a $1,000 secure bond. Douglas Rowe of Forest City was arrested for felony larceny, breaking and entering, larceny after breaking and entering, received a $5,000 secure bond. Shaquan Hampton of Spindale was arrested for obtaining property by false pretense, received a $500 secure bond. Brent Hankinson of Rutherfordton was arrested for resisting a public officer and violating a protective order. He received no bond, and that's all I've got.
Debbie Hartman, do you have any indication of any damage across the county last night during the tornado set down?
Well, there were a lot of trees down across the roads that our county employees worked really hard to clear up, and as far as I know, that's the only damage.
All right. Thanks so much for the report. You have a safe day out there.
Thank you.
Bye. You know, when you need a plumber, you want someone with a reputation of getting right out to you and getting the job done for you the right way. That'll be Umstead Plumbing. Since 1973, the Umstead family has been serving homeowners and builders with the best of service. From unclogging a drain to replacing fixtures and appliances to remodeling jobs, their top quality work, fair prices, and punctual service has made them the area's leading plumbing firm. Eric and Chad are continuing that family tradition, and they'd like to serve you. Call 245-7302. Experience plus equipment equals excellence. Umstead Plumbing at 245-7302. Here's Scott now with 911 Communications Report this morning. Scott, how you doing this morning?
We're doing good.
Good. What's on the report?
Okay, in the past 48 hours, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications has processed 863 911 and administrative calls, which consisted of 69 for EMS, 29 for rescue. For law enforcement, there was 311 for the Sheriff's Office, 102 for Forest City, 13 for Lake Lure, 37 for Rutherford, 95 for Spindale. For fire calls, Bills Creek responded to a structure fire and they were assisted by Green Hill. Bostic responded to a motor vehicle accident. Ellenboro responded to a motor vehicle accident. Green Hill responded to 2 motor vehicle accidents. Rutherfordton responded to a motor vehicle accident. Spindale responded to a structure fire, and they were assisted by Rutherfordton, and they also responded to a vehicle fire. And SDO responded to a motor vehicle accident and a brush fire. That's all we've got for today.
Thanks, Scott. I appreciate the report. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye. Well, Farmer's Friend, Feed, Seed, and Supplies over here, they now have propane coming at your tanks filled. And they have shelled deer corn, 50-pound bag, $7. Corn on the cob, $8 a bag. Deer apples are in, and you can pre-order your fish now and get that set up for October the 25th, 2 o'clock. They have all your fertilizers, limes, other seeding supplies, and you can decorate your fall scene with pumpkins, corn stalks, straw. They got all that available for you at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supplies. You'll find them at 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton. Turn off of Railroad Avenue on the white side. You'll find them right there across the road here from WCAB. And they're open 7:30 until 6:30 each Monday through Friday, 7:30 until 2 on Saturday. Ruby Taylor has the report from the SDO Fire District, Shallow, Danieltown, Oakland community. Ruby, good morning.
Good morning.
What's on your report today?
Well, the fire department had 2 calls, and that was to a vehicle accident and a brush fire. And on my birthday calendar, I've got Joe Harden, Thomas Hambrick, Tommy Roper, Bruce Hauser, and Al Radford having birthdays today, and hope these people have a nice day. And Mr. and Ms. Wallace Johnson is having an anniversary. Hope they have a nice day. Signs are in the arms today and goes into the breast tomorrow. And that's all I've got, Jim.
Ruby, did you get a lot of wind and rain at your house?
Well, we got a lot of rain. I don't know about the wind. I think we did from the looks of the leaves outside.
Yeah, okay. Well, you have a
I get everybody else's, so there's just a lot of leaves out there.
Well, you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
The entire team at Crow's Funeral Home and Cremation Services can help you with options available. They will help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved one. During this time, it's important to turn to someone you can trust and depend on. Crow's Mortuary and Crow's Mortuary and Crematory has a long history of trust and dependability. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory. That's 286-2304.
Hot temperatures on the highway can be brutal on your automobile. RS Speedy Lube is there to help keep your automobile running clean. Keep the oil changed regularly. They'll check the fluids and vacuum the car. Next door, get the service you need on brakes, radiator, exhaust, CV joints, and radiator flush. RS Service Center also includes service on big trucks and campers. For the best car wash, it's the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash. RS Speedy Lube Service Center is a complete service center inside, outside, and down under Railroad Avenue, Rutherfordton.
It's 23 past 7 o'clock, cloudy morning, and we are right now at 70. Let me see where we are. We're 71 degrees currently. Let's head up toward Rumling Mall and talk with Steve and see what kind of condition they're in up there. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, Jim. It's 73 here. It's very muggy. I guess you would only know that after getting 5+ inches of rain in the last 18 hours or so.
5 inches of rain.
Yes, sir. We certainly got a puddle full. It didn't cause a whole lot of issues that we've found so far. Just a short-lived power outage and a few trees. But as I was traveling to work, all along the way you could see where trees had been removed from the road. So I'm sure the fire department was busy, and a lot of folks, good Samaritans out there, who a lot of them carry chainsaws with them in the travels, and we're glad that they do.
Mm-hmm.
And you could see that there was a lot of people, or a lot of places that needed some work last night, and we're glad that they did that. Be careful in your travels this morning, because there's debris all over the place. Just in my little venture to work here, 8-mile jog, all over the place. In fact, I got some issues at home to deal with when I get home.
Oh, no.
Today, yeah. I mean, it's not major, but unless the wife wants to pick up a bunch of large branches, I'll see if that happens. But we're good there.
Well, as the day begins to break, people will get to see those things, and as it's dark, it's hard to see it at a distance. So please be careful, folks, as you're traveling to work this morning.
Yeah, a lot of issues out there. They're small issues, but they can become big issues sometimes. And there's still some rain in the forecast, it looks like.
Yes.
So we'll hang on and see what happens. When I called here last night, it rained very, very hard during a couple periods. And, of course, we had some tornado warnings yesterday and just a lot of interesting activities for Sunday afternoon. So we made through it so far, so we'll keep going, and we'll just see what happens from here.
Good. Steve, I appreciate it very much keeping us posted, and we'll check back in with you first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay, we'll be here.
Be safe up there.
Thank you.
That's Rumbling Ball Security there at the gatehouse, looking over the mountains for us. Now, Washburn Store is certainly able to get you ready to cook those fried pies. They have dried apples, dried peaches, and they've got all the things you need like that. If you like a little snack along the way, Wisconsin Hoop Cheese makes a great snack between two sody crackers, as we call it down home, or saltines for you city folks. And they have local honey, a big selection of canning supplies, and they always keep a big selection of Pointer brand overalls made right here in the good old US of A. And if they don't have your size, it would surprise if they don't. But if they don't have your size, they can certainly order it for you and have it in no time. A variety of things available for you like you won't find anyplace else. That's Washburn Store. It's worth a visit. Just to look around between Bostic and Sunshine on the Bostic Sunshine Highway. Now we're checking in up at Hudlow Volunteer Fire District, and this morning we have the pleasure and honor of speaking with Imogene Hodge. Good morning, Imogene. How you doing?
Good morning, Jim. I'm doing good this morning.
Good. We're glad to have you on the radio giving us the report today.
Well, thank you. I'll try. That Bob's still coughing, and he's afraid he might have an attack.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad you're filling in for him. What's been happening up there?
Well, we've had a lot of rain yesterday and some wind, but no damages as far as we know up here. But we have got a country ham coming up this Saturday at Mount Vernon Community Clubhouse. It'd be country ham and chicken pie. And they have all the good eatings, green beans and slaw and applesauce, all this good stuff that goes with it, homemade desserts. And we might have had one tree. I believe I heard them called out on a tree this morning that was down somewhere over on 64.
Oh, yeah.
And I believe that's about everything we've had, Jim. No birthdays.
Well, I'm surprised there's only one. With the way that wind was blowing last night, I'm surprised there's not a bunch of them.
I know. That's the only one I've heard about. So hopefully it wasn't too bad in places. I heard, though, Ellenborough might have got a little touchdown of a tornado.
That's what I can understand. Excuse me. I think I got Bob's cough this morning. Around the race path area, I think there was one touchdown over there.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully nobody was hurt too bad or anything. Not too much damage.
Well, thank you for filling in today. It was good to see you in town on Saturday.
Yes, it was nice to see you and talk to you and Todd both. So you have a great day.
Thanks, Imogene. You have a good one, too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
29 minutes after 7 o'clock, we're being kind today to Myrtle Connor. Myrtle lives in Rutherfordton area, is retired, celebrating a birthday today.
Dr. Josh Edgerton is the newest addition to Rutherford Surgical Associates. Dr. Edgerton is highly trained in performing laparoscopies, endoscopies, reflux surgeries, vein closure, and other surgeries. Rutherford Surgical Associates is located at 330 Highway 108, just around the corner from Rutherford Regional Medical Center. For more information about Rutherford Surgical Associates and Dr. Edgerton, call 828-286-1743 or visit myrutherfordregional.com/general surgery.
Well, I want to brag on Hutchins Pest Control for just a moment. Good folks, honest, dependable, and on-time service. Tim Hutchins is the owner, and along with his family, Chad, Charlie, and Emily, they've been voted best in pest control 6 years. If you have a pest problem, or if you want to take care of it before it becomes a problem, call on Hutchins Pest Control. 34 years experience, and with their family name behind what they do, you can be sure it will be done right. Get a free estimate when you call Hutchins Pest Control. Here's the phone number, 287-5171. That's 287-5171. Hutchins Pest Control. Honest, dependable, and on time. And checking in now over at Cherry Mountain Fire District is Sue Price on the phone with me right now. Sue, good morning.
Good morning, Jim.
You survived all that wind and rain last night, I gather.
Oh, we did. We had a lot of rain. I've got 74 degrees this morning, so it's warm out there. And I didn't have any calls from the fire department. I reckon they made it through without too much going on, so that's good. And the only birthday I've got is on First Broad's calendar, and it's for Linda Walker, so I hope Linda will have a good day today. And in my announcements, the ribeye steak supper coming up Friday the 13th at Sunshine School, $10, and they would like for you to pick those up and take them home because they're not really prepared with the utensils for steak suppers, but if you want to eat there, that'll be fine. I think this is a senior project for a young lady, so I hope she has a good turnout for that. And then on the 14th, Saturday night, we'll have a fish fry up at the Golden Valley Community Club house. That's from 4:30 to 8, and be good catfish, flounder, and all the trimmings, and some good desserts. So come on up to the clubhouse and enjoy a fish supper. And so far, I believe that's the only announcements I have, Jim. It's just not a whole lot going on over this way, but we hope everybody made it through the storm last night without too much damage, and got kind of scary for a while there, but we made it through. So
there were a lot of power outages for some sections of the county for a while, some short-lived, and some long-lasting. So I think maybe everybody's back online this morning. Hope so.
Ours blinked one time, but it never did. Well, it just went off long enough to knock all the the microwave and the stove and everything off. But
all the digital clocks,
yeah, but it came right back on. So, but anyway, we hope everybody made it through safe.
Right, Sue. Thank you very much. You have a great day over there, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, Jim. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 7:32. Boy, you had a lot of football action over the weekend as well. On Sundays, the Panthers pull out another one, 27-24 over the Lions. And Saturday, UNC did not do well against Notre Dame, 33-10. Notre Dame 33, UNC 10. And on Friday night football, Shelby 63, Chase nothing. And Thomas Jefferson beat Community School of Davidson 63-42. A couple of 63 games there. Thomas Jefferson 63, Shelby 63. Then on Thursday, of course, you know that the East beat RS 47-0. Big scores throughout the weekend. And the race yesterday, Martin Truex Jr. was the winner of that race.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Union Mills is still on the mount this morning, so we're going to check in with our number one reporter for Union Mills, Brenda Cowley. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you on this magnificent Monday morning? We made it through it.
We made it through the storm. Sure did.
That's right.
Do you have much of a storm up your way?
Well, we had a lot of wind and rain, but I went out and looked around. As far as I could see, I didn't see no trees down or no damage or nothing, so that was good, but it was scary.
Yeah, it's amazing we didn't get hit harder than we did, but when a tornado sits down somewhere, it's a little scary.
Yeah, it is. That's right. And they just had them all around us. I started watching Channel 13 News, I don't know, yesterday evening sometime, and I watched it come all the way up through Lawrence and Pickens and all up like that, and all the way up into here, and I thought, oh, my goodness. And it was just all around us, Burke County, and Tryon got hit bad.
Tryon did?
Yeah, I seen that on 13 News this morning. Yeah.
Yep.
They think my tornado might have touched down over there. I know when I turned the TV on this morning about 5:30, the fire department was going out then. They said they had a terrible time over in Tron.
Wow. Well, that upstate of South Carolina, that area coming up through there with Polk County, when I was following it, he said Polk County was going to be hit pretty hard.
Well, according to 13 News this morning, it was hit pretty good, but I'm just thankful that we made it through it. That's the main thing. And I sat here and put a puzzle together while all that was going on to keep my mind off the weather.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
But I had that ear tuned to the TV. They was following it, pretty good. So that was good. But I've got 69 degrees on the front porch. I had 3 inches of rain out of that yesterday. Birthdays today, I've got Jacob Miles Thrift and Jim Cuberson. On Round Hill, I don't have any birthday, but I want to say, because I didn't get that letter till, I believe it was Saturday after the mail run, and our mail don't run till late. Belated birthday to Thalia Shook. Her birthday was yesterday, so we hope she had a good one yesterday. And we got the community club meeting tonight at 6 o'clock. And then we got Centennial United Methodist Church is going to have a hot dog cookout on October the 14th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And this is at 1473 Boy Scout Road up here in Union Mills. The address is actually Ruffton, but it's up here in Union Mills. So that's a little confusing if you had never been there and you're looking for Boy Scout Road in Ruffin. And then we got Gilkey Ruatan Club is going to have a tractor swap meet on October the 14th, open to anyone wishing to yard sale food and music, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. At 12 o'clock, they'll have barbecue sandwiches and grilled chicken legs, and Clark Road Band will be playing. And then we got a buffet breakfast at the Gilkey School Community Center. Starts at 7 a.m. and goes to 10, and that'll be Saturday the 14th. Adults $6, kids 6 to 12 $3, 6 and under free. It's all you can eat. Sausage, bacon, livermush, gravy, and biscuits, and all the trimmings and proceeds go to help rebuild the old Gilkey School. And I think that's got all my announcements covered. So,
well, did you have a good time in town Saturday at the festival?
I did, and going down through there, and I said, Lord have mercy, look at them big old turkey legs.
Yeah, really. Boy,
they had some big ones.
The fellow brings those in every year. I'm not sure where he's from. He's from out of the area, but he has those turkey legs, and you see people walking up the street chawing on one of those things.
That'd be short. The only thing I got was me a hot dog and a cold drink. I love a good hot dog. So
oh yeah.
That was all I had. But
you and Matt,
we hope everybody had a good time and enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think it was a well attended event.
I stopped somewhere down there. Some doctors and nurses were taking blood pressures, and so they said, "Can we take your blood pressure?" And I said, "No." And I said, "Oh yeah, go ahead." And I was sitting there, and I was facing the sun, and she said, "Do you care if I take your picture to be on Facebook?" And I said, "Well, not unless you want to scare everybody to death." And so she said, "Oh no," and here I am trying to look at her, and the sun is blinding me. I said, she said, "There ain't nobody gonna know you just for being faithful." I said, "Well, good then."
So you are a celebrity.
No, I don't know. But anyway, my blood pressure was okay. The doctor said it's just a little bit high. He said if you was coming through the emergency room, I wouldn't be worried about it. He said just take your medicine. I said I don't take any medicines, no kind. I'm on no medicines. He said, "Well, you're lucky." I said, "Yes, I am."
That's great.
But I take my blood pressure 3 or 4 times a week, and it's usually 123 over 70. Sometimes it's 117 over 70. So I don't worry about my blood pressure too much.
Well, sitting in the sun like that and getting your picture made is enough to raise your blood pressure.
Well, walking up that hill was enough to raise my blood pressure.
That's exactly right. Well, you're fortunate to be so healthy.
Well, yes, I am, and considering all the health problems I have had, and I just thank the good Lord that He's blessed me with good health so far. and doctors that know how to cure the problem when I had it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you keep up the good work up there, and we'll check back in with you tomorrow.
Have a good one. Catch you later.
Thanks, Brenda. That's the Cali Report with Miss Brenda reporting out of Union Mills. 40 minutes past 7.
It's a for sure thing. Sisk Family Ford in Forest City is earning a quality reputation for offering an attractive inventory of new and used cars and trucks. If you want a new Ford truck, you'll be a smart shopper to let Sisk Family Ford quote you a deal. From a car for the newlywed to the car for the large family, let the Sisk Family Company help your family get the best deal. Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
The Recliner Center is happy to introduce new styles of Spring Air mattresses. Some come with the cool gel that you're going to love. Remember the days when you could flip your mattress? Well, Spring Air is now offering the flippable mattress. Check out these for a really great night's sleep. The Recliner Center is needing to make room for some new styles of lift chairs, recliners, and sofas, and you're going to get some special deals on the floor models and extra inventory in the store. Now, you always know you get the best deals in town at the Recliner Center, and now's the best time to go shopping. Check on the inventory of new recliners, sofas, and lift chairs coming in. Now, some of the styles have a new water-repellent fabric. Water beads up instead of soaking into the fabric. Leave it to the Recliner Center to offer you the best choices and best prices. Ask to see the new wall hugger style furniture. Hours are Wednesday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 2. The Recliner Center on Cooper's Gap Road in Rutherfordton.
Well, one of the best places you could want to have a lunch is with yourself, by yourself, or with some friends, and that'd be over at the Gregory's Original Restaurant. My goodness, they got some sandwiches over there and burgers, and that's grinders that just won't quit. I'll tell you, you can enjoy fresh and delicious subs, grinders, burgers, pastas, garden pressed salads, or steaks prepared to perfection. Those wings are outstanding. Gregory's can prepare just what your party needs, too. If you got a big event coming up or a small event, need somebody to do it right, then you know Gregory's Original is the place. Choose Gregory's for dinner or lunch today. Choose Gregory's for your next catered event. Call them at 287-2171 or go see them for lunch today in the Parkland Plaza, Rutherfordton. And they're open on Mondays, so enjoy your meal over there today. Now let's check in over at Ellenboro, and Luther Gilligan is on the phone with me now, representing the Ellenboro Fire District and the city of Ellenboro. Luther, good morning.
Good morning to you, too. It's a nice day down here.
Y'all had
sort of damp, but nice.
Y'all had some excitement over your way yesterday, didn't you?
Had a little bit down here, not a whole lot. Had some rain down here last night. Fire department, they had 6 medical calls, and they had 1 tree down, and had 1 accident. So, the accident, the tree down was 6:05 this morning. They got it all squared away. Everything else is quieting down now, and just ain't going. And just a light rain falling right now. But let's see, the tent revival is over, and the annual bazaar is over, so there's nothing happening down here now. But when we have birthday dates, Carolyn Bailey, she's having one, and also Amy White is having one. And Eric Wilkie, he's having a birthday today. And Dale and Deborah Tony, they're having a wedding anniversary today. So hope y'all have a great day and enjoy their day. Jim, there's nothing else going on down here. You have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Luther, thanks so much for the report. I'll see you next time.
All right, take care now.
7:44 this morning. Saw pictures of some damage of a tornado touching down somewhere over in the Race Path community last night. Supposedly it set down there and maybe some other places, but he did not mention that, so I'm not sure exactly where that fell in the category of coverage. But we'll maybe follow up on that and see what's happening. 7:45 right now is birthday time. Birthday time and anniversary time here this Monday morning, the 9th of October. Columbus is having a birthday today. Perhaps you are too. If so, call it in to us at 287-3356, and we'll give away some Daylight Donuts from Granny B's. It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide daycare services for an aging parent or loved one. Rutherford Life Care can be just what you're looking for. Rutherford Life Care offers adults a safe and fun place during the day for medical monitoring, nutritional meals, and daily activities. Rutherford Life is licensed by the state of North Carolina Division of Aging. Call them today and let them answer questions you may have. That's 288-1697, 288-1697. Rutherford Life offers a staff of professionals who show the love and compassion that you entrust your loved ones to. That's Rutherford Life Care Services, located on Thunder Road, Spindale. Again, that phone number is 288-1697. Well, Miracle-Ear is one of the sponsors here on the program, and I'm happy to represent them in letting you know that they are a professional company. Over 70 years of service, worldwide service. It's an American-made product, and they have such a great representative, hearing specialist right here in our town and in Shelby. Why don't you talk to Lisa Terry, the hearing specialist, and find out about that free hearing test. If you've got something going on, you're not quite sure that your hearing is not up to where it ought to be, either one ear, either left or right ear, or maybe both. Maybe nothing at all, but just have that free hearing test administered to you and find out, and rest assured. And if there is a need for a hearing instrument, Lisa can direct you through the process of selecting the right one that's best for you and for your budget. Why don't you get back into the swing of things and hear what's going on with those grandson and granddaughter and the family during the holiday season coming up. Remember, a hearing loss is more noticeable than a hearing instrument anytime. Call Lisa today at 447-7716.
Here's what our customers think about McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC.
I love my McCurry Deck Buick.
I love my McCurry Deck Chevrolet.
We love our McCurry Deck GMC. We guarantee you'll love McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC for a city.
I am definitely a McCurry Deck customer for life.
I love the price and the McCurry Deck Customer for Life Rewards program. It gives you up to $3,000 or more in rewards.
Take the easy drive to savings. McCurry Deck for a city. Discover the rewards of being a customer for life.
That's really something to crow about. It's the Daylight Donuts from Granny B's in Spindale. Get yours today while they're fresh. They're good. They're delicious. It's Daylight Donuts. It's something to crow about. Happy birthday. Well, happy birthday to Myrtle Connor of Rutherfordton. Myrtle is retired. She's celebrating birthday number 77. Kelvin Bostic over in he's 13, goes to East Middle School. Kelvin Bostic. Sheree Watkins, CNA at Rutherford Hospital, is having a birthday. Cassidy Upton is 18 over at Sunshine. Joey Harden is 50. Ola Higgins at Chase Community is 81 today. Brandon Hill, 10 years old, student at Sunshine Elementary. And Jaden Miller also is celebrating a birthday today. And Jacob Miles Thrift and Jim Cuthbertson all celebrating today in Columbus. We want to wish him a happy birthday too, wherever he may be. Now we'll see who's going to win that dozen Daylight Donuts from Granny B's, and that'll come up here in just a moment.
Said, speak when you're angry and make the best speech you'll ever regret. The Bible doesn't forbid anger. It simply reminds us that we are not to sin in our anger. It is very difficult for most of us, however, to be angry and maintain a proper attitude about things. We too often want to be angry at the person we perceive as causing the problem, rather than at the problem. Umpire Bill Guthrie, after a rookie threw his bat into the air to protest a called strike, said, "Son, if that bat comes down, you're out of the game." Alexander de Jong said, "To forgive someone involves three things. First, it means to forgo the right of striking back. One rejects the urge to repay gossip with gossip and a bad turn with a worse turn. Second, it means replacing the feeling of resentment and anger with goodwill, seeking the other person's welfare, not harm. Third, it means the forgiving person takes concrete steps to restore good relations. You may feel justified in your angry feelings toward another person, but who is it hurting the worst, you or them? Most of us have heard the saying, 'What's eating you?' Medically, we are seeing how more and more that is true. People are literally eating themselves up on the inside with unchecked anger. We need to replace anger with forgiveness. It is the way of healing." This is Bill Hostler with today's Key to Confident Living.
And congratulations going out to Kelvin Bostic. He's 13 years old, student at East Middle, and he won the Daylight Donuts this morning from Granny B's. And Kelvin, we'll have a certificate over here for you. Stop by and pick those up. I know you'll enjoy those donuts. Now, next hour, we're going to find out where some jobs are. We'll check in with Terry Thomas, and he'll tell us where some job opportunities are.
Mike Rayleigh. The National Weather Service will be out surveying damage in the western part of the state today after remnants of Hurricane Nate slammed the area over the weekend. Officials say more than 30 homes were damaged when a reported tornado touched down in Caldwell County. Belinda Townsend lives in the area and tells WCNC News.
I'm shaking. Yeah, I'm very upset. I was told of a tornado warning in the area. Had no idea it was around my home. I have yet to get home.
President Donald Trump is challenging Democrats to support his immigration goals in order to keep so-called DACA protection for young undocumented immigrants. CBS News correspondent Major Garrett has more.
Democratic leaders said the proposals go far beyond what is reasonable. This proposal fails to represent any attempt at compromise, they wrote. Referring to earlier talks with the president, the Democratic leader said wall funding was explicitly ruled out of the negotiations.
American economist Richard Thaler won the 2017 Nobel Prize for Economics today for his contributions in the field of behavioral economics. Thaler of the University of Chicago tells CBS.
The most important impact is the recognition that economic agents are human and that economic models have to incorporate that.
Officials say a body has been found in the waters off North Carolina. Cape Hatteras National Seashore says attempts to revive the 64-year-old man was unsuccessful after he was found floating face down near the Frisco Pier on Sunday shortly before 4 p.m. Fatal shooting of a 29-year-old man marks the 70th homicide this year in North Carolina's largest city. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department says officers responded to a call on Sunday and found Larry Darrell Watson Jr. suffering from a gunshot wound. He was declared dead at the scene in the North Charlotte neighborhood. You're listening to NCN News.
Hello, North Carolina. Geico presents things that'll make you feel good.
Dolphins give each other names. Those squeaks and clicks might be dolphin for.
Hey, Tom, come check this out.
Something else to make you feel good. Geico's been offering great savings and service for over 75 years and has a 97% customer satisfaction rating. And that satisfying coverage isn't just for your car. The Geico Insurance Agency can help you insure your home, apartment, and condo. And Geico offers motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. You know what else will make you feel good? It rains diamonds on Jupiter due to extreme atmospheric pressure, thus really making it rain. And Geico is the second largest auto insurer in the country, so breathe easy. We've got your back. Plus, you might be able to save even more money because Geico could help you find savings like military or federal discounts. And Geico offers emergency roadside service.
So, North Carolina, contact Geico online at geico.com. You'll feel better after you do.
An enraged President Donald Trump and Republican Senator Bob Corker, who fears the country could be edging toward chaos, engaged in an intense and vitriolic back-and-forth bashing on social media on Sunday. CBS News political consultant Leonard Steinhorn has more.
One of the more interesting sidebars of this article is that it suggests that this is what people are saying behind Donald Trump's back in Congress, in the Senate, that this is what they are saying in private. So, what's the possible result? Donald Trump may attack Bob Corker even more via Twitter.
Harvey Weinstein, the Hollywood producer behind movies like Shakespeare in Love, Gangs of New York, and My Week with Marilyn, has been fired. CBS News correspondent Steve Futterman reports.
This is one of the most rapid downfalls Hollywood has seen in years. Just days ago, Harvey Weinstein was still in charge, still one of Hollywood's most powerful figures, but that was before the New York Times published a story which detailed years of sexual harassment. Now Harvey Weinstein is out, and one report says the Weinstein Company also plans to change its name.
A rabid raccoon has put authorities on alert in Duplin County. Mike Edwards has that story.
Animal control officers in Duplin County tell WITN that DOT workers discovered a raccoon in a ditch on Monday. Tests later confirmed it died from rabies. It's the third confirmed rabies case in the past 2 weeks in the county. Health officials are urging residents to protect their pets and to take precautions when encountering animals in the area. Officials are also urging pet owners to make sure their animals are up to date on rabies vaccinations. I'm Mike Edwards.
Wake County Sheriff Donnie Harrison says the body of a 46-year-old woman was found along a trail at Falls Lake State Recreational Area. He says foul play is not suspected. Mike.
We are country at its best with a blend of yesterday's memories. WCAB, Rutherfordton.
From ABC News, I'm Michelle Franzen. The White House has released its immigration wish list to Capitol Hill, but Democrats have signaled that list is a non-starter. ABC's Cecilia Vega is at the White House.
Sounds like President Trump is attaching conditions to this deal to allow DACA recipients to stay in this country. He wants funding for a border wall. He wants a tougher legal immigration system in this country. The response from Chuck and Nancy, as he calls them, this administration can't be serious.
President Trump and fellow Republican Senator Bob Corker are locked in a public feud at a time when the president needs his support.
The feud between President Trump and Senator Bob Corker shows no sign of dying down. This comes at a tricky time for the president's agenda. Senator Corker will be a key vote on tax reform, and the president needs his help when it comes to the Iran nuclear deal.
ABC's Arlette Saenz reporting. Wildfires burning in Northern California and forcing residents like Karen Fuse from her home in Clear Lake overnight.
Grabbed the kids and the dogs and birth certificates and got out and came down here, and since then the fire is just rapidly moving through the town.
Just south, separate wildfires are also burning and threatening homes in wine country.
Right now, 4 or 5 fires burning in Sonoma and Napa counties, around 200 acres ablaze. Authorities obviously doing their best to contain these fires. A number of structures have been destroyed. The fire has hopped freeways. No injuries to date. Nick Watt, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Last night, a remembrance was held in Las Vegas a week after the deadly mass shooting. Investigators still searching for a motive.
As a rundown leads to figure out why Stephen Paddock carried out the attack, FBI agents are now apparently interviewing his brother from Florida. His brother arrived in Las Vegas over the weekend. Eric Paddock telling reporters he landed in Las Vegas and was met by FBI agents and police who took him to a small room and interviewed him for a while. They're still trying to figure out a motive.
ABC's Alex Stone reporting. You're listening to ABC News.
2 little tablets is all it takes to make your thin hair feel and look thicker and fuller. Guaranteed. Viviscal is the #1 drug-free hair growth supplement in the U.S., with 1 box being sold every minute globally. It's clinically researched to promote existing hair growth for men and women, and now a 90-day supply of Viviscal is offered in your area risk-free plus free shipping. Call 800-396-5102. Viviscal nourishes thinning hair from within. You'll love your hair growth results, guaranteed. Viviscal is so effective, it's recommended by top doctors. Here's Dr. John Laura.
As a dermatologist, I feel confident recommending Viviscal. It's backed by 25 years of research and multiple clinical studies that demonstrate Viviscal's effectiveness in promoting the growth of thicker, fuller hair.
Want to try Viviscal? Every listener that calls now gets a 90-day risk-free supply plus free shipping. Call now. 800-396-5102. 800-396-5102. That's 800-396-5102.
Calls for unity over the weekend as thousands hit the streets of Barcelona, making the next few days in Catalonia complex and unpredictable. ABC's Tom Rivers is at the Foreign Desk with more.
Hundreds of thousands gathered to protest against Catalonia breaking away from Spain. This man in the crowd said,
"You have to follow the rules. You can't do by your own because that's not democracy. Democracy is sit and talk with the Spanish government and try to make a deal."
Regional president plans to make a statement on Tuesday. Catalonia's separatist camp has grown in recent years, strengthened by Spain's recent economic crisis and by Madrid's rejection of attempts to increase self-rule in the region. Tom Rivers, ABC News at the Foreign Desk.
The debate over Columbus Day is playing out at parades and classrooms and the White House. ABC's Brad Milkey has details.
In his proclamation of Columbus Day, President Trump heaped praise on Christopher Columbus, calling his voyage ambitious and daring, saying he built, quote, the critical first link in the strong and enduring bond between the United States and Europe. The statement had none of the misgivings of President Obama, who wrote last year, "We must also acknowledge the pain and suffering reflected in the stories of Native Americans."
ABC's Brad Milkey. On Wall Street, trading is not taking a holiday. Stocks are expected to be slightly higher, but investors say they'll be watching political developments here at home and also overseas. This is ABC News.
Maybe it's a pair of shoes. Maybe it's a certain bike. Maybe it's a certain mattress. Whether you're running, biking, or even sleeping, the equipment you use matters. Beautyrest provides equipment for high-performance sleep to help you perform better than ever. For a limited time, get great deals on select Beautyrest mattresses during the Beautyrest High-Performance Sleep Sale. Find a retailer at beautyrestretailers.com. Get your Beautyrest at Tyson Furniture Company, Inc. in Black Mountain.
I'm Michelle Franzen.
Hey, join me at Jesse James Railroad Express, located at 531 Railroad Avenue, Rutherford. Stop in over there for a delicious breakfast bagel, a muffin, and now sausage biscuits. Egg and cheese biscuits are the new sausage, egg, and cheese donut. Lunch and dinner are served fresh daily. Enjoy the Express burgers or the new Frisco, Outlaw, or Pimento cheeseburger. They also offer various sandwiches, including hot dogs and fresh salads. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 447-4644. The Jesse James Railroad Express, Railroad Avenue, Rutherford. Make your stop over there today.
Rain chances stick around as we get another work week started. Expect mostly cloudy skies today with some scattered showers and thunderstorms possible. It will be warm and muggy with temperatures in the low 80s this afternoon. Tonight and to Tuesday morning, showers and storms remain possible with temperatures in the low 70s. Tuesday's forecast, partly sunny skies with some afternoon showers and thunderstorms and high temperatures in the mid 80s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Amy Wilmoth in the Weather Center.
Well, if you are going out today, take your rain jacket or your bumble chute. Little girl said, Daddy, what's a bumble chute? Anyway, take your umbrella with you or your rain hat because they were likely to get more showers today. 50% chance of that happening today and tonight, 60%. Tomorrow, again, 60% and 40% tomorrow night. Now, rain's in the forecast all the way through the week, but it diminishes as we get into Saturday. Looks like Saturday is only a 20% chance, and next Sunday, 20% chance. So the weekend coming up may not be so bad as we had a lot of rain. We needed the rain, but I don't know if we needed it all at one time. But we did get a lot of rain yesterday, a lot of wind and some tornado touchdowns. They tell me in the county, if someone over in the Racepath area, Ellenborough area, with the tornado touchdown, if you could maybe give us a call here. I'd love to hear from you, get your vantage point of what happened and how severe it was. If anybody in that area has seen something, please call us and let us know. Right now it's 73 degrees, and on Mondays, we like to talk with Terry Thomas and find out where some job opportunities are for us in the county. Terry, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing great. Hope you're doing well.
Yes, sir.
What's on the report today for the jobs?
Okay. In the Rutherfordton area, we have a physician's recruiter and coordinator position. This job does require a bachelor's degree and at least 2 years experience. And the pay on this job ranges from $40,000 up to $60,000 a year, depending upon experience. We also have a certified occupational therapy assistant position. This job does require an associate's degree, and you must be licensed in the state of North Carolina. The pay on this job depends upon experience. We also have a speech language pathologist in the Rutherfordton area. This job does require a master's degree and at least 6 months experience, and the pay on this job depends upon experience. We also have a part-time security officer position. This is on working as needed basis. You must have a high school diploma or GED and at least 1 year experience as a security officer. And this job pays from $20,000 up to $50,000 a year, depending upon experience. And we also have a part-time custodian position, and this will be working as needed basis. Also, this job does require a high school diploma or GED, and there again the pay ranges from anywhere from $20,000 up to $50,000 a year, depending upon experience. In the Spindle area, we have a grill cook position. This job pays from $8 to $10 an hour, depending upon experience. In the Lynn area, we have a daycare teacher. You must have child care credentials. You must have a high school diploma or GED and at least 6 months experience. And this job pays up to $8.50 an hour, depending upon experience. In the Far City area, we have a part-time collector position. This job does require a high school diploma or GED and at least 6 months experience, and the pay depends upon experience. And these are just a few of the jobs that we have available at the Rutherford County NC Works Career Center. We are located at 223 Charlotte Road, Rutherfordton. For more information on these or other positions, you can call us at 286-3042, or you can go on our website at www.ncworks.gov.
Terry Thomas, thank you so very much. Let me ask you, when you came into work, did you see any wind damage anywhere, any trees down anywhere from your vantage?
No, sir.
Okay, good deal.
And I came from Cleveland County.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm glad it wasn't that serious then. Thanks so much for the report, and I'll see you again next week.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Terry. Bye-bye. And we're going to talk with Tom Roop here in just a few moments about the weather, the rain gauge. He's got it. He'll tell us how much rain we've gotten in the past little while, right here.
Some people think they're prepared for a Walker invasion.
Oh, I got a bunker full of canned goods and Walker killing devices.
But with the Walking Dead scratch-offs, everybody can be ready.
2 armored vehicles, 4 chainsaws, and tons of toilet paper. Woo!
Okay. How about a chance at $20,000 and a chance to win a trip to L.A. to see Talking Dead live?
That could buy a lot of crossbows.
The Walking Dead scratch-offs from the North Carolina Education Lottery with a chance to win $20,000 and a trip to L.A. to see Talking Dead live. It pays to play dead.
AMC's The Walking Dead returns Sunday, October 22nd at 9/8 Central. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning, including break-even prizes, are 1 in 4.48. Approximate odds to win the top prizes are 1 in 540,000. Odds of winning The Walking Dead second chance promotion depend on the number of eligible entries received. Problem Gambling Helpline 877-718-5543. The Walking Dead, copyright 2017, AMC Film Holdings LLC, all rights reserved. This promotion is in no way sponsored, endorsed, or administered by or associated with AMC Film Holdings LLC.
Now 11 past 8 o'clock, we're going to check in with our resident weather observer, Tom Roop. He keeps those stats and the weather conditions and reports in, and we'll let him report in to us now. Tom, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing just fine. I hope everybody else is doing good.
I hope so. I hope everybody else is doing well. You've had a lot to observe here lately, haven't you?
Yeah. To start with, we had 21 straight days with no measurable rain whatsoever, so it was really getting dry out there and kind of dangerous as far as fire hazards. But we welcomed this rain. We got about 2.5 inches of rain yesterday, and winds were up to 25 miles per hour. So there's no down trees, but there's a lot of leaves that was blowed off prematurely. But other than that, we're looking for some more rain, and we were not behind on rain for the year. We were about a half inch above normal at the end of September. So maybe if we get another inch, we'll be still back to normal this year, or for the month anyway.
So it's good. It's good we're in getting caught up, at least being a little ahead of the game.
Yeah, of course, it's more in different locations. Every little hill, every little rise will divert a cloud that's passing through. So some areas are reporting over 3 inches this morning, and according to the National Weather Service, out of Fort Collins, Colorado, they were showing some of them in Buncombe County and McDowell County well over 3 inches of rain.
Well, Steve, I've been running the ball set up in that area. They'd got about 5 inches since it started, so that's it varies from place to place, doesn't it?
Well, it's right there between the mountains, so I suppose the front come in and just couldn't move on and just sit right there and continue to dump on them.
Well, it got a little bit scary last night in some sections with all the wind and all the rain and getting tornado warnings here in the area several times through the evening. It got a little concerning, but fortunately it sounds like everybody was able to survive it.
Yeah, I did hear the wind. It reminded me of when I was a kid, the way the wind would howl around this old house and scream and holler and go on, but I just turned over and went back to sleep and forgot about it.
There you go. Tom Roop, thank you so very much for your time. We appreciate you letting us call in on you from time to time, and keep up the good work, and we'll check back in with you again real soon.
Call anytime.
Thanks, Tom. That's Tom Roop, our unofficial weather observer. Keeps stats for us in the county, and we're always happy to talk with him. Such a nice gentleman. 14 past 8, we'll get some news from here and there coming up in just a moment.
If you suffer from foot or ankle pain, you should know there's advanced care available to you right here in Rutherford County. Dr. Jason Glover of Rutherford Orthopedics is the only fellowship-trained foot and ankle surgeon in our region. Now, what does that mean for you? It means a greater level of expertise that comes through advanced studies and research. You have options when it comes to foot and ankle care. So, learn more. Visit www.myrutherfordregional.com/orthopedics.
Now let's look at some stories from here and there this morning. Daily Courier is reporting about the man wanted on felony larceny charges. The Rutherfordton Police Department is requesting help from the public in attempting to locate Jonathan Darrell Waters, wanted in the felony larceny of an ATV and the larceny of a motor vehicle. The theft occurred September the 24th in Rutherfordton. Waters has numerous charges secured on him, which includes felony larceny, larceny of motor vehicle, possession of stolen motor vehicle, and possession of stolen goods. Waters is also entered in NCIC. Anyone with any information, they're asking to please contact Lieutenant R. Gilbert with Rutherfordton Police Department at 828-287-5062 or 289-0383. And they'd love to have your help if you know anything about Jonathan Darrell Waters' location. Waters has family members in the Rutherford County and Polk County areas. He also has family members in the areas of Fingerville or Chesney, South Carolina. Well, security was heightened this week at the Cleveland County Fair following a rumor of retaliation after a shooting in a nearby grocery store parking lot. An argument that began at the fair on Saturday, September 30th, found its way to the parking lot of Food Lion at Post Road around 11 p.m. Shots were fired during the scuffle, and 3 people suffered non-life-threatening injuries, one of whom was a juvenile, according to the Shelby Police Department. All 3 were taken to Carolina's healthcare system, Cleveland, and later released. Some of those involved were local and others from South Carolina, police say. In the days to follow, a vague rumor of retaliation at the fair came to the attention of the sheriff's office. Cleveland County Sheriff Alan Norman said, quote, such rumored statements of revenge are very common, and our agency treats them seriously. While no actionable intelligence has been obtained during an in-depth investigation into the matter and no credibility has been given to its origin, the sheriff's office nonetheless has taken steps to provide heightened security at the fair. While the shooting and the fairgrounds are in the city limits, the sheriff's office provides security inside of the fair. The local police department and highway patrol work security outside of the property. The fair ended yesterday. It was a 10-day fair event, but it ended over there in Shelby on the 8th of October. No arrests were made in that shooting, but investigation still continues. Meanwhile, we have this report from up in Western Carolina University area, Jackson County. 2 people have been arrested after a Friday night shooting of a Western Carolina student on campus. Both Aja McCullough of Charlotte and Xavier Sutherland, 17, also of Charlotte, are charged with attempted murder. McCullough is a Western Carolina student. Sutherland is not affiliated with the university. Western Carolina University student Jacob Alexander Ray, 21, was seriously injured near the campus. The shooting occurred around midnight Friday along Old Cullowhee Road. Sutherland is being held without bond. Police did not indicate the relationship between the 2 suspects arrested. 2 men drowned trying to rescue a father and daughter at a North Carolina beach. The Carolina Beach Police Department says 60-year-old Don Bowles of Eagle Springs and 53-year-old James Barber of Clayton were among many people helping the father and daughter return to shore Saturday afternoon, but the 2 men were unable to return themselves. Firemen used their boats to help first responders retrieve Bowles and Barber from the water, but they could not be revived. Authorities say both the father and daughter made it ashore safely. They were not identified. Carolina Beach is about 15 miles south of Wilmington. Federal Bureau of Investigation says they have found and detained Michael Christopher Estes, a person of interest, in an investigation over an explosive device that was found at the Asheville airport on Friday. A caller reportedly recognized the person of interest from media reports and reported the sighting to Asheville police. Estes was detained by Asheville police along Airport Road Saturday morning without incident. Investigation into this case is ongoing and will be handled by federal authorities. The suspicious package was discovered outside on the curb of Terminal Drive near baggage claim about 6:30 on Friday. Officials say the package was an explosive device that was rendered safe by the hazardous device team and removed. Terminal Drive was temporarily closed and baggage claim, and the lobby was evacuated due to that package. So they're investigating that further. Don't know why he would do something like that, but he's now in custody. Down in Spartanburg, South Carolina, a Spartanburg County elementary school teacher has been arrested. According to jail records, 28-year-old Julian Scott Waldrop was charged with lewd exposure of private parts. Spartanburg School District 1 officials have confirmed that Waldrop was a teacher at Inman Elementary School, but since his arrest, they say he has been placed on administrative leave. They say the incident did not occur on school premises and did not involve any District 1 students. School officials are working with law enforcement as this is an ongoing investigation. District 1 officials released a statement saying they are investigating this. Waldrop has been booked into the Spartanburg County Slammer. Deputy Hartman gave us the report from the Sheriff's Department earlier this morning. We'll have that report again here in just a moment.
Hi, this is Brittany with the gift shop at Smith's Drugs in Forest City. We have a new shipment of the Kavoo bags, wallets, hats, and t-shirts. Also, after school, when your homework is finished, be sure to check out our new retro toys and science-based toys. Come on in and check out our large selection of clearance items, including a variety of clothes to fit your personality. So come on in and see us at the gift shop at Smith's.
Now, Deputy Hartman is on that board next with a report from the Sheriff's Department.
In the last 48 hours, there were 311 calls, 16 arrests, and there's currently 182 inmates in the county jail. For the incidents, Summer Howard reported an incident of elderly abuse or injury. And for the arrests, Bethany Logan of Forest City was arrested for possession of methamphetamines, possession of drug paraphernalia, received a $5,500 secure bond. Wesley Garcia of Spindale was arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor, was given a $500 secure bond. Alicia Cooper of Mooresboro was arrested for failure to appear on a misdemeanor, received a $1,500 secure bond. Jalen Bowers of Lake Lure was arrested for impeding traffic and resisting a public officer, received a $1,000 secure bond. Douglas Rowe of Forest City was arrested for felony larceny, breaking and entering, larceny after breaking and entering, received a $5,000 secure bond. Shaquan Hampton of Spindale was arrested for obtaining property by false pretense, received a $500 secure bond. Brent Hankinson of Rutherfordton was arrested for resisting a public officer and violating a protective order. He received no bond. And that's all I've got.
Deputy Hartman reporting in this morning from the Sheriff's Department. Other local news, a candidate forum is slated for tonight. The local NAACP leaders are hoping for a turnout, big turnout for the candidate forum hosted by the organization tonight beginning at 6 o'clock, and the event will be held at New Bethel AME Zion Church in Forest City. Meanwhile, voter registration deadline is approaching. For those wishing to cast a ballot in the November 7th election, the deadline to register is Friday, October the 13th, Friday the 13th at 5 o'clock. The Board of Elections begin mailing absentee ballots Friday. Absentee one-stop voting begins Thursday, October the 19th and ends Saturday, November the 4th at 1 o'clock. This will only be available in the Board of Elections office located on Fairground Road, Spindale. The last day to request an absentee ballot by mail is Tuesday, October 31st at 5 p.m. These must be postmarked by Tuesday, November the 7th. Polls open on Election Day, Tuesday, November the 7th at 6:30 a.m. And mostly the municipal races are the ones that will be talked about during that time. But we hope everybody will support the candidate of your choice. Get behind them, find out what they're for and what they support and how they want to see our county and our cities and our towns continue to grow positively, and maybe cut out some bickering and move things forward. Get behind your candidate of choice. We'll take a little pause for the calls and update you on some sports news coming up here on WCAB. I'll be back on the flip side of that with more.
NCN Sports, I'm Josh Zach. Cam Newton showed focus and poise Sunday, throwing for 355 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Panthers built a lead big enough to hold off Detroit 27-24. The Panthers scored 24 straight points after trailing the Lions 10-3 early in the second quarter.
Just playing the game, finding ways to keep getting better, and that's what we've been doing.
Cam Newton racked up 355 yards and 3 scores. He was asked if his whoopsie-daisy last Wednesday, in which he caught criticism following an exchange with a female reporter at a press conference. He was asked if that served as any inspiration.
It was a lesson learned for me this whole week. My sarcasm, trying to give somebody a compliment, turned in ways I never would have even imagined. But I'm a man of God and a man that has an unbelievable supporting cast, great teammates, great coaching, as well as family members and friends that kept me up all this week. And, I just wanted to have a little notion or a shout out to, all the strong women around.
The Green Bay Packers pulled out a thrilling 35-31 win over the Cowboys in Dallas. Aaron Rodgers hit Devontae Adams with a 12-yard touchdown pass with just 11 seconds left. The New York Giants lost 4 wide receivers in Sunday's 27-22 loss to the Chargers, including Odell Beckham Jr. He broke his left ankle. 3-time defensive end J.J. Watt suffered a broken left leg in Houston's 42-34 loss to Kansas City, who remains unbeaten. The New York Yankees downed the Indians 1-0 to force Game 4 of their AL Division Series. The Boston Red Sox stayed alive in their ALDS. They came back from a 3-0 hole to rout Houston 10-3. Martin Truex Jr. continued to demonstrate he's the driver to beat. He took Sunday's Bank of America 500 at Charlotte Motor Speedway just under a second ahead of Chase Elliott.
You dream about days like today.
Kevin Harvick finished third, followed by Denny Hamlin and Jamie McMurray. This is NCN Sports.
At Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue, we know sometimes you want both. Juicy Bird.
Pork barbecue.
Right. And with our fresh combo platters, Juicy Bird.
Pork barbecue.
Okay, already. Relax. With our combo platters, you get both.
Juicy Bird. Pork barbecue.
Now look, if I give you both an ice cold sweet tea, will you be quiet for a minute?
Sweet tea. Sweet tea.
Combo platters with Juicy Bird fried chicken paired with pulled pork barbecue.
Break away from the everyday to Smithfield's Chicken and Barbecue.
Too many people let their jobs decide where they're going to live. Are you ready for a change of scenery? Feel like you've outgrown your small town? Maybe you feel like you need a break from the hustle and bustle of city life. Whether you're looking to slow down in the country or join the city life, ncjobsnow.com has the perfect relocation opportunity for you. Don't let your job tell you where you live. Build your life where you want to be. Come explore careers available today on ncjobsnow.com and choose your own scenery.
Alabama and Clemson remain 1-2 in the latest AP college football poll, but there are changes underneath after former number 3 Oklahoma lost at home to Iowa State Saturday. Penn State climbed 1 spot into third, as did number 4 Georgia and number 5 Washington. TCU, Wisconsin, Washington State, Ohio State, and Auburn round out the top 10. NC State jumped up 4 places to number 20 after the Wolfpack win over Louisville Thursday, which knocked the Cards out of the top 25. Vice President Mike Pence left the 49ers Colts game at Indianapolis Sunday after about a dozen 49ers players took a knee during the anthem. The former Indiana governor flew in so he could watch Peyton Manning's jersey retirement ceremony, but said on Twitter, quote, "I left today's Colts game because POTUS and I won't dignify any event which disrespects our soldiers, flag, or national anthem." Josh Zach, NCN Sports.
You know, Oakland Feed and Seed can prepare you for whatever season comes along. Deer plot mix, corn on the cob, whole corn just $6.99, deer apples, corn and peanut mix, plenty of ammunition in all gauges and millimeters. Meanwhile, keep in mind Oakland Feed and Seed is a propane refill station, new and used tanks for sale. Get what you need in fast-acting lime at 10-10-10 premium fertilizer, only $8.99. 17-17-17 premium, $13.99 for the 50-pound bag. And don't forget Man's Best Friend, 50-pound bag, $14.99, and dog kennels, 10x10x6, only $189.99. Hey, if Oakland Feed and Seed don't have it, give them a chance to get it for you. Shopping at hometown Oakland Feed and Seed on Oakland Road, Spindale is a family tradition.
Do you need some extra money in your pocket? Try Insurance Service Associates, your local independent agent.
We can shop your auto and home insurance with several companies to get you better coverage and the best rate. Insurance Service Associates at 127 East Trade Street in Forest City for auto, home, or commercial insurance. More choices, better coverage, best rate. That's Insurance Service Associates, 245-5301.
Coming up from Charlotte. There shouldn't be any worries to
come along every day. It's
Carol and PRN's Garage Pass. No one in the world quite like you. Well, the search for a car. It's about the perfect car. The right car can carry you on the journey to your dreams. Other trip you can compare used and safe searches along the way. And you're looking for. It'll let you know when the price drops on the car you've saved. Car searching and driven by you.
Still left in the running for the championship, including Kyle Larson.
Just hope we can get through this weekend smooth and gain a lot of points, because I don't like Talladega, especially in the playoffs. It's nerve-wracking, so I hope we can just capitalize.
And Blaney almost made the second round and says he's intimidated by the increased intensity.
There's definitely a lot more give in the regular season than that in the postseason, which is good. That's how it should be, and that's how I like racing. So the intensity is high, but that's what we race for.
Meanwhile, the track is already getting ready for this event a year from now, and it's going to be a road course race on what they're calling a roval. And track president Marcus Smith talks about something else they're adding.
The idea, when it was first brought up, was an idea of just replacing all the infield grass with synthetic turf, and I didn't have an application for that. But when we decided to put a chicane in the front stretch, then we had an application, and it really presented itself in a cool way.
Duralast batteries are proven tough in the most extreme conditions. They're tested to start in 140-degree heat or temperatures of 40 below. Yep, they're that tough. So if they can do that, they can definitely perform for your nephew's soccer game, work through a scattered thunderstorm, or be dependable on Sunday afternoon trips to the grocery store. Because no matter what the weather's like, it's nice to know that you've got a proven tough Duralast battery under the hood. Duralast, proven tough, and sold only at AutoZone. Let's get you what you need.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Here at Charlotte, all the Xfinity and Monster Energy Cup Series cars will carry decals in remembrance of the victims in Las Vegas. They'll also run one honoring NASCAR Hall of Famer Robert Yates, who has just been laid to rest. Brad Keselowski.
Robert was a tinker, and he was a guy that would take an idea or a part and make it bigger and better and come to life. And those people don't come along every day. They're special people, and it certainly hurts when you lose one.
Mark Garrow and PRN's Garage Pass, brought to you in part by AutoZone.
Well, this happens often around the racetrack, but we hope it never happens to you. If it does, turn your problems over to the Collision Center at McCurry Deck, the preferred repair center. The Collision Center is the only body shop with a controlled downdraft booth. It's an approved insurance repair center. They repair all makes and all models. You have the right to go to the repair shop of your choice. Make it a good one. Make it the Collision Center at McCurry Deck, located behind McCurry Deck Motors, Highway 74A, Forest City.
Rain chances stick around as we get another work week started. Expect mostly cloudy skies today with some scattered showers and thunderstorms possible. It will be warm and muggy with temperatures in the low 80s this afternoon. Tonight and to Tuesday morning, showers and storms remain possible with temperatures in the low 70s. Tuesday's forecast, partly sunny skies with some afternoon showers and thunderstorms and high temperatures in the mid 80s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Amy Wilmoth in the Weather Center.
Thanks very much, Amy. It's still cloudy outside and 74 degrees, warming up to about 80 before it's all over with, and a big chance of some scattered showers today, 50% chance, and some wind gusts up to about 15 miles per hour. Now, the percentage of rain will continue through tonight and tomorrow, but start diminishing on Thursday and Friday, dropping down to 20% chance on Saturday. So we're getting more rain coming our way. We had a bunch over the weekend, and we're looking for more. And things have settled down a little bit from all the wind and the tornado sightings last night here in the county. But it looks pretty good for the rest of the day, so just be sure you take your umbrellas and your rain jackets with you. You should be okay, or if you run real fast, you might get inside the building before it all starts. And again, right now, 74 degrees. Congratulations to Kelvin Bostic. He's a student at East Middle, and he won the Daylight Donuts this morning from the drawing. And we're being kind to Myrtle Connor of Rutherfordton 77 today. Wish her happy. Now, some big things coming up here I want to tell you about. The reverse raffle, Chamber of Commerce reverse raffle tickets are being sold now. $10,000 total cash giveaway, and tickets are $50 per ticket. The grand prize is $8,000. Second prize is $1,000. Third prize is $500. Early bird prizes, for 5 of those, $100 a piece, and they'll be drawn periodically. Early bird drawings, and starting the 24th, a couple of weeks away, they'll be drawing at 11 o'clock, and then on the 31st, another early bird. And November the 7th, the early bird drawing will be held here on the air at WCAB at 8:10. Then on the 14th, another early bird drawing, and then on the 20th, November the 20th, the town of Forest City will be having a drawing. Now, the grand prize is going to be drawn on Thanksgiving night at the Forest City tree lighting ceremony. That's the grand prize drawing. And this ticket, even if you win the early bird drawing, you're still eligible to be in the grand prize. So you don't have to worry about that. You do not have to be present to win any prize. Only 500 tickets will be sold. Tickets are sold on a first-come, first-served basis. The raffle ticket purchase is non-tax deductible. Winners will be responsible for all taxes. I have tickets right here in my hand right now. I'd love to sell you one. I'd love for you to get your ticket from me if you possibly can. And I've got them right here if you want to come by and pick those up. And again, buy as many as you feel like you'd like to buy at $50 per ticket. It used to be $100, and we've cut that down so more people can participate and be involved in that. So if you've been spending $100, you want to buy 2 tickets, that'd be okay too, or 3 tickets or 4 tickets, whatever the case may be. But we'd love to sell you a raffle ticket right here at WCAB. Now, coming up tomorrow, I've got 2 very interesting interviews set up. First one about 8 to 10. 8:10 is Dennis Kohler. Now, he's written a new novel called The Oath. It's a powerful and intricate plot story. If you were ever in the military or ever served in Vietnam or during the Vietnam era, this novel is really going to ring a bell with you. It's very, very interesting. I was really captivated. I read it while I was away, and a lifetime ago, a young naval aviator took the oath. Tom McGuire, now a San Francisco PD homicide inspector, hadn't thought about the oath in years. That was all about to change, and it's very, very good, interesting. It'll captivate you. Anyway, I don't want to give the whole book away, but I'm going to be interviewing Dennis Kohler tomorrow morning about 10 minutes after 8 about his new book. And then at 8:35, we got a special guest right here in the Blue Room with me. Dan Padgett's coming in. Interview Dan Padgett. You know, Saturday coming up is Dan Padgett Day here in Rutherford County. Go to celebrate Dan Padgett's history of great music. Great banjo player. Taught many students over the years. And we're going to celebrate him and give him the honor that he deserves. Saturday over at Ellenboro Elementary School starting at noon. Now, the ceremony, we've got a lot of things to give to him. Special announcements, certificates will be given to him. That ceremony will start at 3 o'clock, but there'll be picking and grilling from 12 o'clock all the way through the evening. There'll be barbecue for sale for lunch over there. And hopefully many of Dan's students over the years have been invited to come and play with him on stage during that time. So we want you to come. It doesn't cost anything to get in. It's free admission. The lunch will cost some to buy lunch, but not very much. And we want you to come and show Dan Paget the appreciation that he deserves. And we got all kinds of special awards for him and special recognition. And I think television's going to be here to cover that as well. So why don't you make plans to be there at 12 o'clock and just join the music, and then 3 o'clock special recognition for Dan Paget. Anyway, tomorrow morning he's going to be my guest here in the Blue Room to talk about his history of country music. Grand Ole Opry, played Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs, all across the country, traveled around doing the kind of music that you and I love. And we'll talk about that with Dan tomorrow morning. Maybe we can talk him into bringing his banjo and playing a couple of tunes for us here in the studio while he's here with us. Wouldn't that be great? Anyway, join me tomorrow. Got two interesting interviews. First, Dennis Kohler, the author of The Oath. Dan Paget, great musician, banjo style. He plays I don't know, he plays about every instrument I think out there, but he's noted for his banjo picking. He and Earl Scruggs. Yep. All right. So keep that in mind and pass that word around to join us tomorrow. Dan will be here in living color. Meanwhile, other stories around the area. A man has died after a shooting early Monday morning in McDowell County. That was last Monday. 33-year-old Joshua Eric Kelly of Nebo died Tuesday night at Mission Hospital in Nashville from his injuries. One person was arrested and two others are wanted for questioning in connection with the shooting at a garage on Rolling Meadow Drive in Nebo. 43-year-old Michael Allen Spencer was arrested Wednesday afternoon and charged with 4 counts of assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill and 1 count of robbery with a dangerous weapon. Deputies say 4 people went to the garage between 12:30 a.m. and 1 o'clock a.m. that during an exchange of gunfire, Kelly was shot multiple times in the torso and head. Investigators say the subjects inside the garage were defending themselves and will likely not be charged with Kelly's death. The sheriff's office says investigators are looking for 29-year-old Gregory Cole Lowry, 38-year-old Daniel McCoy Bradley for questioning. People watching too much television, I believe, huh? Well, a former Chick-fil-A employee reportedly reported a juvenile using the restroom at the Belmont Chick-fil-A location. Police say Belmont, Cameron Sean Franklin, 27, of Alexis, was booked into the Gaston County Jail under a $150,000 bond on several charges, including secret peeping offense. Police say in July he recorded a juvenile urinating in the men's restroom of Chick-fil-A located in Belmont on Park Street. Police found out about Franklin's alleged crimes when they seized his laptop for an investigation related to the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. Police suspected Franklin of downloading suspicious images after receiving a cyber tip through the task force. Police reported finding a video of an unknown juvenile urinating on Franklin's laptop. An officer recognized the bathroom as Chick-fil-A's because he had eaten there before. Police say he did this for the purpose of arousing the sexual desire of Franklin. According to the warrants for his arrest, Franklin has been charged with felony secret peeping by using or installing a camera. According to a verified Chick-fil-A Belmont fan page on Facebook, Franklin was a restaurant employee as of September the 27th. He no longer is an employee there. So he's been charged with several things. And the anger pollution still runs rampant out there over in Raytown, Missouri. A Missouri man has been charged with stabbing his 12-year-old grandson in the arm after an argument over a donut. 67-year-old Jose Ortega was charged Tuesday with first-degree domestic assault and armed criminal action. Bond is set at $50,000. Ortega told police the boy was disrespectful and that he snapped early Tuesday when the boy refused to give him a donut. The bleeding boy then ran to get help at a neighbor's house in the Kansas City suburb of Braytown. Hospital staff told police the blade went completely through the boy's forearm, creating a 4-inch, 10-centimeter long wound. Court records say police found what appeared to be blood on a knife with a 10-inch, 25-centimeter blade outside the victim's home. Can you imagine being that angry? Anger pollution. Well, maybe one of these days it'll settle down, but Fox Sports, they do a lot of sports, but they are, according to Sports Illustrated, Fox Sports will no longer be airing the national anthem before NFL football games due to kneeling players. In a statement from Fox Sports to Sports Illustrated, beside the London game, the national anthem will not be aired live on Sunday. Multiple NFL players were seen kneeling or standing arm in arm during the national anthem. Some teams chose to stay inside the locker room, but Fox Sports is going to stop airing it nationally. Well, what is that proving? Airing it for the people at home or watching the game is significant. Those folks are kneeling, not playing it at home. What's that going to do? We want to hear it. We want to hear the national anthem if we're watching it. Well, I'm one of those people who don't watch NFL anymore. I'm not going to support those overpaid guys that feel like they are owed something because of whatever. I like this Alabama school. Alabama High School Marching Band is refusing to stop playing Christian music. The Freedom from Religion Foundation, the FFRF, which is an atheist organization, has filed a complaint against an Alabama high school alleging that its marching band endorses religion and specifically Christianity. According to theblaze.com, Leeds City Schools High School Marching Band reportedly performs during its halftime show to hymns such as I Saw the Light, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee, and Amazing Grace. The FFRF was also outraged that the marching band's performances appear to resemble a church service with church pews set up on the football field. Whine, whine, whine. Seeing the pews on the field with little crosses on them was really more than them showing religious music. Chris Line, the Freedom from Religion Foundation legal fellow, stated it was clearly meant to evoke the Christian worship service that you'll see on Sunday in a church. End quote. Well, the band's director's actions are way over the line, FFRC co-president Annie Laurie Gaylor added. In a secular setup, he cannot be permitted to foist his religion on others. Well, we'll see. Lee's City School Superintendent John J. Moore remained unintimidated by the Freedom from Religion gang. He said, quote, we have submitted the FFRF's complaint to the school board's attorney for review. Meanwhile, we do not have plans to stop the show. One big applause for Superintendent John J. Moore and the band director of this school. That's what they need to do, folks. People just need to stand up and say, we're not going to be intimidated by you folks. We're not going to be intimidated. You do what you want to and say what you want. We're going to do what we think is the right thing to do. That's all I'm asking. Well, we'll see what's going to take place from that. I'll be back in just a moment.
Getting your taxes done efficiently and precisely are so important. The least mistake can hurt you terribly. Take the stress off your tax preparation this year with the professional accounting services of Roger Jolly and Central Tax Services. Central Tax offers electronic filing, multi-state returns, and what we all like, fast refunds. 44 years experience. Turn to the tax service professionals. That's Central Tax Service on Oak Street in Forest City, or give them a call at 245-0557.
For dependable and professional auto service, trust your car to Tri-City Tire Service. Brakes, tires, alignments, inspections, oil changes, and now Tri-City Tire is your complete exhaust service station. Commercial and farm tires are available at Tri-City Tire, and they are Rutherford County's #1 dealership for interstate batteries, offering 24-hour roadside service. Tri-City Tire is proud to announce they will now offer U-Haul trucks, trailers, towing equipment, support rental items, and in-store pickup for boxes. They're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 1. Tri-City Tire on the corner of Mountain Street and Railroad Avenue in Rutherford. Their number is 287-8778. That's 287-8778.
Well, here's something you might want to get involved with. It's called the Go the Extra Mile run, 5K patriotic run, walk November the 11th. Can walk or run. Starts at 6 p.m. at Forest City there at the McNair Field. Starts at 6 o'clock. 5K run or walk. They'll go the extra mile with veterans through a luminary lit pathway. Registration may be completed by contacting the school there, Pastors Academy. And early bird received by October the 8th. Adults $20, students $15, T-shirt only $15. After October the 8th, it goes up $5. They'll be honoring veterans by adding their name to the 5K shirt as well for your information. And it'll be a Veterans Night to honor them. So if you have a veteran you'd like to honor or just like to support it, you can get in touch with Masters Academy and talk with them about getting involved with this. You can sign up online if you like, or go by the office. And office number is 229-3172, 229-3172. The packet pickup is Saturday, November the 11th from 4:30 to 5:45 at the course starting location. Participants must have been registered and received their numbers by 5:45. The race will be timed with electronic devices. Should be fun if you want to walk it or run it or do both, but it'll be your way of honoring the veterans that have served our country. And we appreciate Masters Academy doing this, and it's a fundraiser for them, of course, but it's also a way to honor the veterans. So contact them at 229-3172, 229-3172, and ask about getting involved with this. We run free because of the brave. 5K run and walk. Should be interesting. 5:51. Congratulations to Kelvin Bostic. It is Kelvin Bostic. He's 13 and he is a student at East Middle, and he won the Daylight Donuts this morning from random drawing. And we're being kind to Myrtle Connor, who's 77, lives in Rutherfordton, and is retired. So happy anniversary, or birthday rather, to Myrtle Connor. Well, it's a kind of a dreary Monday, but we can cheer it up if we want to. Put a little smile on our face, a little song in our heart, and sing along and be happy throughout today. We'll see what happens from the weather. We'll keep watching that for you. You can always be sure to get an updated weather forecast right here at WCAB, and of course you can always check it out on our web 24/7 from our website. Go there and click on the weather, and it always has the current weather forecast for you as well. Certainly been a good Monday, interesting weekend. Had a great time at the Fall Festival in Rutherfordton on Saturday. A lot of people in town. Great event. Weather was perfect, and we had a great time seeing and meeting a lot of folks that came by and said hello to us. We appreciate it. And a lot of other things coming up this week too. So be sure to stay tuned, and thank you for supporting WCAB Rutherfordton.
WCAB News. I'm Mike Riley. A firefighter has been killed in Burke County overnight. Steve Zushin with NCNN affiliate WJRI has the story.
Reports state that 40-year-old Jason Hensley responded to a call of a tree blocking part of the roadway on Highway 70 near the Drexel area in Burke County. And when he and another firefighter were clearing debris from the roadway, he was struck by a vehicle.
Several houses were damaged in that county. About 10,000 customers, meanwhile, are without electricity in North Carolina because of the storms. The worst today in Macon and Polk counties in the western part of the state. CBS's Manuel Borges has more.